Flight MH370, the plane that vanished without a trace. Imagine a Boeing 777, a symbol of modern aviation, simply ceasing to exist. No wreckage, no definitive answers, just an unsettling silence. This is the story of Flight MH370, a mystery that continues to haunt the skies. March 8, 2014. Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Destination: Beijing. Flight MH370, a Boeing 777 carrying 239 souls, prepared for what should have been a routine overnight journey. The weather was calm, the flight path established. Everything pointed towards a smooth, uneventful flight, but fate, it seems, had other plans. Just 38 minutes after takeoff, the unthinkable happened. Flight MH370 vanished from civilian radar screens, leaving behind a void of unanswered questions. The last known communication from the cockpit was a seemingly innocuous "Good night Malaysian 370" at 1:19 a.m. These words, now chilling in their finality, were the last anyone would hear from the crew. Shortly after, the aircraft's transponder, which transmits its location and altitude, was deliberately switched off. This act alone raised immediate red flags, suggesting something was terribly wrong. Even more perplexing, military radar tracked the plane making a sharp U-turn, veering drastically off course and heading back towards the Indian Ocean. Why? The disappearance of MH370 triggered one of the largest and most expensive search operations in aviation history. Nations from around the globe joined forces, scouring vast stretches of ocean. Investigators relied heavily on satellite data, specifically handshakes between the aircraft and Inmarsat satellites. These pings provided crucial, albeit limited, information about the plane's possible trajectory. The data suggested that MH370 continued flying for at least 6 more hours after its last contact. This meant it traveled thousands of miles in the opposite direction of its intended destination. The final, haunting conclusion: MH370 likely crashed into the remote southern Indian Ocean, a region known for its treacherous conditions and extreme depths. Months after the disappearance, fragments of debris began washing ashore on Reunion Island and the coasts of Africa. These pieces were identified as likely belonging to a Boeing 777, offering a glimmer of hope. However, despite these discoveries, the main wreckage, including the fuselage and the crucial black boxes, remained elusive. The absence of these key components severely hampered the investigation. The world demanded answers. Families of the victims desperately sought closure. But the trail, frustratingly, ran cold, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions. The lack of concrete evidence surrounding MH370's fate has fueled a plethora of theories, ranging from the plausible to the outlandish. Each attempts to explain the inexplicable. Was MH370 hijacked? Could terrorists have seized control of the aircraft and diverted it for nefarious purposes? This remains a chilling possibility. Did the pilot, perhaps struggling with personal issues, deliberately steer the plane off course in a tragic act of suicide? This theory, while controversial, has been explored extensively. Could a catastrophic mechanical failure have crippled the aircraft, leading to a rapid descent and eventual crash? Some experts believe this is a more likely scenario. Was MH370 shot down, either intentionally or accidentally, by a military force? This theory, though lacking substantial evidence, continues to circulate among conspiracy theorists. Perhaps the most unsettling theory of all: is there a deeper cover-up at play? Are governments or other powerful entities withholding information about the true fate of MH370? The problem is, without hard evidence, these theories remain just that, theories. They offer little comfort to those seeking definitive answers. The search for MH370 was unprecedented in its scale and scope, yet it ultimately failed to provide closure. It stands as a stark reminder of the limitations of even the most advanced technology. For the families of the victims, the pain remains fresh, the grief unresolved. The absence of a definitive crash site and recovered remains has left them in a perpetual state of limbo. For investigators, MH370 remains an unsolved puzzle, a complex and frustrating case that defies easy explanation. It is a stain on the record of aviation safety. The disappearance of MH370 serves as a chilling reminder of how something so large, so technologically advanced, can simply vanish without a trace, leaving behind a void of uncertainty. Flight MH370 has become more than just an aviation disaster. It has transformed into a legend, a modern-day ghost story whispered among pilots and aviation enthusiasts alike. Until definitive evidence is found, until the black boxes are recovered and analyzed, the truth about what happened to Flight MH370 will remain lost somewhere in the depths of the Indian Ocean. The mystery endures, a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of the unknown. The search for answers continues, driven by the hope that one day the truth will finally emerge. If you found this video intriguing, please like and share it with others who are fascinated by aviation mysteries. Subscribe to our channel for more in-depth explorations of unexplained events. Let us know in the comments which theory you find most compelling and why. Your thoughts and insights are valuable as we continue to unravel this enduring enigma.